this is just a quick queen check and or queen cell removal mission. Because if I find the queen, I'm going to pinch her. If I find a queen cell, I'm going to pinch it. I want to make sure she's gone before I order a new queen. I want her pheromone to be gone so they accept a new queen, because these bees are so mean. If I put a new queen in here, they're probably going to attack her first and ask questions later. So we are going to be careful. So the first one we're going to check back here on this log. And while we're checking that one, we're going to close this one. Just because they're mean. I'll show you something if I see something interesting. Other than that, we're just not going to worry about it. We're just going to get through this hive as quickly as I can. A ton of honey. These girls are working. I'll give them that. The queen. Okay, this box has no queen in it. That's a good sign. Now this one. Let me find your queen, because I'm going to whack her. She is going to swim with the fishes. We have no brood. We have brood and 3 queen cells on this frame. And they're all filled with royal jelly. Those are gone. Do not want that in this hive. So I'm thinking the queen may be up here because these are young bees. The queen may be in this box. Do not see her there. If she's in this box, that is a good thing, because she was blocked in by queen excluder. I do not see any eggs. Right? Okay, we have capped brood. And another queen cell. Is now gone. Of this queen, there's another queen cell. This queen has a green dot on her. I do not see any eggs. And as far as I'm concerned, that is a good thing. I do not want this queen laying any more of these mean bees. So I do not see her in this box, in this frame. Let's see, are you in here? This is an entire frame of brood. I wonder if these bees know I'm going after the queen, because they're hiding her. Either they cleaned off her dot, or she shrunk, or something. She's not there. There's a lot of capped brood. This is an entire frame of drones. And this frame of drones is coming out of the hive today. I'm not letting these drones hatch. No way. I've seen this frame of drones for a couple of weeks. And that means they're ready to hatch, and this whole side is brood. Gotta get that cleaned off. They're smelling their dead queen on my tool. It's loaded with honey. So I'll give these bees credit, they do work. They just weren't so doggone mean. I do not want to put that back in the box. So we're going old school. Leaning these frames up. I'm not putting these frames away until I find the queen. These bees are on me. Your days are numbered, bees. Days are numbered. Here's more larvae, uncapped. There's another queen cell getting started. That's gone. Now they're pissed. Yeah, I hear you. I do not see her there. Okay, last frame, Your Highness. They're on here, or you're not in this box, but I'm not putting this box back on until I've found you. I found fresh larvae in it. Okay, I did not find her in this box. Nope. Did not find her in this box. So now, let's look in the box. Do not see her in there. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, put these bees away. One more look before I put them back in this box. And then I'm taking this box off and setting it aside. Alright, this box is coming off. Then we're getting into the flow hive and we're going to look for queen in there. Alright, make sure there's no queen on there. There's not. Let's just double verify that we do not have queen in this box. Okay. We are storing nectar. And what we do not want to find in this flow hive is any brood whatsoever. I don't think that I locked the queen in here last week. I've got to make sure. But these girls are storing nectar. Oh, these frames are heavy. Yes. They're storing nectar. Hi, ladies. You're my good bees, aren't you? You're the ones in there bringing in the good stuff. A lot of honey in this frame. We're not putting any brood in here. That is a good thing. Again, if you haven't seen my flow hacks, or my flow hacks, it is a flow hack. If you haven't seen my flow hive video where I actually wax these frames, let me tell you, if you have a flow hive and the bees aren't taking to it, pre-wax the frame. It made all the difference in the world for me on both flow hives. And they are loading this up with nectar. Tons of nectar. These frames are getting heavy, and the bees are on them. That is a great sign. Work it, girls. Okay, that is excellent. So we know for a fact that these bees do not have a queen in this flow box. Now, that was a big concern of mine because of how hastily I put these boxes together. But it's all working out. There we go. Now, let's continue the search and destroy mission for the queen. Remember, our goal in here is to remove any queen cells and pinch the queen if we find her. And these bees are just as mad as ever. Been here for quite some time, but the queen has got to be somewhere. Now we're going to move this box. This is where she's got to be. So I want to see evidence of a laying queen in this box. That's what I want. I want to see fresh eggs or brood, or I want to see that queen. She is not there. I do not see her on this frame. I also do not see any evidence of laying. The only evidence I've seen of fresh larvae so far has been in that first box, which was on top. Oh, well, now here's some brood that is not capped yet. Some drones lumbering around. There's another queen cell. Done. Oh, another queen cell. These are supersedure cells. These are right on the front. Do not see a queen. Uh-oh. Do not see any eggs. Do see some capped brood. Do not see the queen. I do not see her. Do not see her in here. There's a lot of big drones lumbering around, but I do not see a queen. There is some open brood on this frame. Oh, there's a queen cell. There's one hiding from me. It's an uncapped brood. Four more frames. I hope the battery lasts over there. Do not see the queen. I do see some uncapped larvae. Possibly another queen cell. Yep, the queen cell. If you bees were nicer, I wouldn't be killing your queen cells. I would be taking them and putting them in all the hives. Okay, more uncapped brood. So they could be hiding her anywhere. Let's stir them up and then look quick. Don't see her. Make sure I don't see her on the bottom. I don't. 3 more frames. I do not see the queen on this frame. See another queen cup. I'm sure there's nothing in it, but she's not laying. She may not even be here. Okay, make sure she's not wandering around in the bottom of the box. All right, 2 more frames. 2 more frames. And they're getting angry. Okay, this is a resource frame. I see pollen and a lot of nectar. I do not see a queen. There's no brood at all. This is all nectar, all pollen. I do not see the queen. See all these guard bees take flight? They're not happy. I see a queen in there on the wall. I do not. Your Highness, are you in here? Okay, I do not see her. I think she's gone. I think that she left during the swarm, and I picked out all of their queen cells that they were relying on, and they've made a few more, and I've picked those out too. I think this hive is not queen right, and that makes me happy. All right, ladies. I'm calling it. You don't have a queen. That is a good thing, provided I did not miss any of your queen cups. I don't know whether you can see that, but when I reach my hand in here, these bees just, they launch off this frame. This is the most aggressive hive ever. All right, now we are going to throw this medium back on here. Not even worry about killing bees at this point because these bees are on me. I want to get out of this hive. That medium. So now we're going to put a queen excluder on that box. Here we go. then we're going to throw this one on there. This had some larvae left in it. I'm going to throw another queen excluder on there. These bees, if there's a queen in there, she's going to be trapped in this box. Oh, out. Got one. Stenometer. They're on me. Ouch. On the shoulder. Alright. Flowhive. Honey super. Upper entrance. Air conditioning. Lid. And we're done. I'm going to clean this up and then I will go sign off. I'm probably going to lose the battery, but we're going to let it run as long as it can. I'm just going to clean up here. Right, well that was exciting. So the goal today was to go through the red hive. Last weekend I went through the red flowhive and I did not find the queen. So I segregated the box. I put a queen excluder over the bottom two boxes. Then I put the flowhive in a medium, and then I put a queen excluder in the other box above that. I wanted to make sure that if the queen was in that box, because I didn't find her last weekend, that she could not lay eggs in the flowhive. So I went through the box today. I even went through the flow frames, and I did not find the queen. I did find a few more queen cells, probably 7 or 8, and I picked them all off. I dispatched them. The same as I did last weekend. Last weekend I took out a bunch of queen cells and a bunch of swarm cells. And that makes me think that the queen is either dead or maybe she left with that swarm. I heard that happens. Maybe she left with a swarm, or maybe she and a few of her bees left with the swarm when the blue hive swarmed. I don't know, but she's not in that box as far as I can tell. I did find some uncapped larva, but it's much too old to make a queen cell out of. So I think once the bees that are in that hive, once that brood hatches, I think that's it. I don't think there's a queen in there. I'm going to check again next weekend and try to introduce a new queen into that box next weekend, and we'll see what happens with that. I did find one giant frame of brood, and I pulled it out of the hive, not because I don't want these bees to hatch. These are workers. I want these to hatch all day long. I didn't want these to hatch. These are drones, and I don't want these genetics in the bee yard. These bees are mean, and I don't want to propagate these bees. My concern already is that the queen in the blue hive, when she was a virgin, went out and mated with possibly a drone from the red hive, and I do not want the genetics of that bee in my apiary. Ideally, I would want them. Ideally, because she's supposedly a VSH queen, and I was sold a VSH queen that was docile, Italian, and would keep the varroa at bay. She is not docile. I do not think she's Italian. She might be Russian. I mean, she's an aggressive bee, and all of her brood, all of her workers are very aggressive. If I reach my hand over a frame, I've got 20 bees launching off the frame and swarming around me. And it's a nightmare. I do not want those bees in the bee yard. So after I put the new queen in there, in about 3 to 4 weeks, that hive ought to settle down, and then we'll all be happy. But overall, it was a successful day. We did kind of verify that we still cannot find the queen in the red hive, which means I'm going to order a queen for that hive as well. So with all that said, I want to thank you for watching. Do me a favor, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell to be notified of my new content. And by all means, if you know somebody who is into beekeeping, or somebody who may be into beekeeping, or somebody who just wants to watch a novice beekeeper get stung, that would be me. While I try to figure it out, this is the channel for you. So do me a favor and share the channel. Send the link out. Blast it out to people. I could always use some new subscribers. I'm working really hard to put good content, quality content, out here for your education, entertainment, enjoyment. So if you would share the video, I would really appreciate it. And with all that said, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. And right now, be safe. Thanks for watching.